there, how are you doing? Asante for the love. In Swahili it means thank you. Asante sana, thank you so much for all the love you've been showing me non-stop. I'm back with yet another edition on Zoey Inspiration UG. I talked about my brand as a person. So those of you that got to know me, it's really great because I did promise you another edition more on Zoey Queen Bee. Today I want to talk about my hobbies. What do I love? In case you're a friend, of course you already know what I love. But those who don't know me and you want to take me out, you want to hang out with me, it's time to get into my bag and see what do I love. So first of all, I love God. That is just straight. That is straight up front. I do love God and I put him first in all that I do. I may not have it written all over my face, all over my dress code, moving with my Bible, speaking in tongues for everyone to hear, and then maybe dress code in long dresses, blah blah. Guys, there is modernity in Christianity, so sometimes we judge people just because they're dressed in a certain way, they do certain things. I mean, most of you do not even know that I love God and I put him first, but today at least you do. So yeah, I'm a God-fearing woman. I put him first and that is priceless for me. Number 2, I love eating. This is really funny. Let's get to my hobbies. Is number 1 on the list, eating. Number 2 on the list, eating. Number 3, eating. Anyway, jokes aside, I love eating and food is something that is really essential for me in my life. If you want to see me in a bad mood, find me hungry. But as long as I have food and I'm satisfied and it's food I love, damn it, I do love to eat. My favorite dish is Irish. Irish potatoes do work for me like so much. I don't care about sauce or whatever. I do eat Irish, fried preferably. Yeah, not deep fried, but fried. Just tomatoes, some sauce within, of course cooking oil. That is my favorite dish. Then my worst dish, I hate posho. For some of you that have never been in school, you don't know this nightmare of posho. So while I was in boarding school, I got tired of what they call posho. So if you want to see me miserable, give me posho. And then I do love the ginat sauce. It's my favorite. It's a local dish here in Kampala. So ginat sauce with matoke. That is like, something I'd kill for any day, anytime. So Irish and then ginats in matoke, preferably katogo, though at times I press my matoke. So that is my favorite. And then my favorite meat. I don't eat meat, that is beef. Yeah, I'm allergic to beef because it causes me to react like my skin. I'm totally allergic to beef. But liver is something I'd kill for. So liver is my favorite. If you find me anywhere, I definitely kill for liver. And that would make you give me liver, you would have definitely made my day. So we get to my favorite color. Well, my favorite color is pink. If you've noticed, my graphics are pink, my logo is pink. I do love to wear pink because for me, I'm such a girly person. I'm so feminine. I'm feminine, and so pink just brings out the girly side in me. It makes me feel cute. I imagine one day if I do own a puppy, I'll go ahead to tint its fur pink because that is the color that I love so much. When I wake up, I want to see pink. When I go to bed, I want to see pink. Though my nails are not in pink today, it's one color that I always have. When even my lips right now, I have somewhat pink on. So pink is my favorite color. Then my worst color is brown, I think. It's so dull. But when it comes to clothes, I love the nude color. when it comes to clothes, I love the nude color because it sort of complements my skin complexion, and I usually look pretty good in it. So it's my favorite color. Even when I graduated, I wore a nude dress. Then another color that I love is purple. Purple is definitely a color I do love. It's really stylish, and it's a color that works any occasion. Well, I prefer these colors in my fashion, but pink is a color that I just wear when I'm in a good mood, when I want to be out there, when I want to scream happiness. Pink is my color. But purple, blue, those are my colors. Then brown, like dark brown, I'm not a fan of that color at all. I feel it's something that doesn't depict hygiene. No offense if you love brown, but I don't like brown. Okay, I'm already brown, then I wear brown. I'd rather go for black, because black definitely contrasts my skin complexion, and in that way I do look nice. So what is my favorite hairstyle? Well, I'm a simple lady when it comes to hairstyles. In my younger days, I used to do lots of braids and colors, lots of colors. Right now, if you notice, this is my hair. It's tinted gold at the edge. Yeah, so it's human hair. Definitely. I love human hair because it lasts, as in you pay your money and you don't have to spend every now and then. You just spend once, but it does last. It lasts for a longer period, and you can always reuse it. Ladies, if you're watching, try to buy things that are valuable in terms of quality, because they don't easily wear out, they don't easily get spoiled. So you better spend your money wisely. The more you buy cheap things, the less you benefit, because they get worn out easily, they get torn, blah blah. I've said it. I want to remind you that in case it's your first time here, please do subscribe and click on the bell's notification button. I mean, you want to know when I have a new episode up, more about at Zoey Queen BUG and anything regarding at Zoey Inspiration UG series. Remember to catch me on all my social media handles, that is at Zoey Queen BUG, and of course my Facebook page, it's still at Zoey Inspiration UG. Let's catch up. So what phone do I use? Well, apparently I'm using an iPhone 7 Plus, and it's my very phone that I use to record my videos, in case you do not know. So some of you think you have to get a perfect camera and then you get quality work, but iPhones actually work perfectly well, and they can even give you 4K quality. So you just need to know the horizontal angle to use, and then in your settings you need to put HD, or you could even put 4K, and then when you upload it on YouTube, make sure it's in full quality. Speaking of more of my favorite hobbies, when I was a kid growing up, I used to love volleyball. I actually played football. I was on the senior team. Well, I never spoke much about my school, but I went to elementary school, so I played a lot of volleyball, and I wasn't in Uganda for my elementary school, so it was always school, more like home coaching and stuff while on the move. That is a story for another day, but I wasn't in Uganda for my elementary school, so that is where I got certain cultures, and yeah, that is a story for another day. But when I was a kid, we played football, so I was on the senior team. We used to play soccer. Okay, soccer or football, it's all the same. I was on the senior team. We won so many tournaments. When it came to volleyball, I was a captain. Yeah, to the extent that when I came to Uganda, my school, we won certain tournaments. We had so many challenges as ladies, but when it came to games, I was superb. I was all out there. So I have a lot of certificates for being a sportswoman. I used to race a lot while in school, and that was Makerere College School. Makerere College School, I used to get a lot of certificates as a sportswoman. And by the way, I was not really small. I was just kind of full of weight, but I was so determined. So I won so many certificates for being a first runner-up and all. And then the other thing that you need to know about me is that while at Makerere College School, in my O-level, I auditioned for Marcos Idols. I loved singing. That is a story for another day. Why do I love to sing? You will know. Anyway, so when I was at Macquarie College School, I auditioned for Marcos Idols, and I was a runner-up. Then aside that, I was an academics, information, and uniform prefect. So I had so many responsibilities. That was like in my S3, then S4 I was off. But in my senior one, while at Macquarie College School, in my senior one, I was a school counselor for my class. And then by the time I got to my senior 3, senior 4, I was an academics, information, uniform prefect for my O level. That was a wonderful experience. So I remember a lot of things. Well, I wasn't the type of girl who would go to school dances, school parties. The only thing I ever attended was prayers, and I was part of the school choir. Yes, you must know that I was part of the school choir. I used to lead the choir, and it was beautiful chapel, yeah, in hall, like school hall. It was a wonderful experience for me. I think aside me being part of the choir, I was involved in so many other things while at Marcos. But for now, let's jump to my university. Well, I attended Uganda Christian University. As you hear the name, Uganda Christian University. Definitely a university that groomed me so well. My goodness, I want to share my campus story with you. It was a bit hectic. I wasn't allowed. We weren't allowed to put on long dress. We weren't allowed to put on skimpily. Can you imagine? Jesus, it was so hectic. I mean, they could bounce you from the gate as soon as you had anything above the knees. Like right now, you guys are seeing my knees. At my campus, you are not allowed to go beyond any gate point as long as your dress code was above the knees. So it was a big challenge, but we managed to handle all well and good. I think that is all for you today. Wait on my other edition on Who is at Zoey Queen BUG. And for now, bye.